Hey everybody, this is your second video of conversions. This is Unit 1, Formative 3, Video 2. Alright, to start us off, we're going to actually work with some proportions here. So we're going to look at these couple word problems and we're going to make a proportion out of them. So if there are 150 calories in a 12-ounce soda, how many calories are in a 40-ounce soda? So we can solve this by setting up a proportion. So we want to set up our proportion as either ounces over calories or calories over ounces. It doesn't matter. Since calories are listed at first in the problem, we're going to list calories over ounces. Okay, so the first soda is 150 calories for 12 ounces. And we're going to set that equal to, okay, our second soda, which we don't know the number of calories, so that's going to be our variable x, and then 40 ounces is going to go on the bottom. Okay, and we know how to solve a proportion with cross multiply. So we have 40 times 150 gives you 6,000 equals 12x. Divide by 12. So 6,000 divided by 12 gives you 500 equal to x. So there would be 500 calories in a 40-ounce soda. That is the same soda that has 150 calories for 12 ounces. Okay, so let's look at another one. This problem is talking about shadows. So a 12-foot pole casts casts a 5-foot shadow. And we want to know how big of a shadow a 6-foot person will cast. So the top number of our proportion is going to be the original figure, or how tall the original object is. Okay, and on the bottom is going to be the shadow. So we're going to set this up by a 10-foot pole over a 5-foot shadow. 10-foot pole, and this is the shadow, equals, okay, well, we have here how big of a shadow. So shadow is the variable this time. So the shadow is on the bottom, and then a 6-foot person. So we're going to cross multiply 10x equals 6 times 5, which is 30. Divide by 10 on both sides. You get x is 3 feet. So a 6-foot person would cast a 3-foot shadow. Alright, did you know that the average pizzeria uses roughly 55 pizza boxes per day? That's a lot of pizza that we're consuming. Alright, we have 2 more problems here that we're going to do. So, say you're going 60 miles per hour down the highway. You want to figure out how many feet per second you're traveling. Okay, cops use this kind of thing all the time to figure out how accidents were formed, those kind of things. So they don't use miles per hour a lot. They'll actually talk about feet per second, those kind of things. Okay, so we start off here. This is very similar to what we've already done. Okay, but we're going to have 60 miles over 1 hour. So we're going to go 60 miles in 1 hour. Draw your parentheses next to it, just like we have been. And let's get rid of the miles first. So we're going to put miles on the bottom, and miles is going to convert to the feet. Okay, so if we look back at our conversion chart, remember how miles we can convert to feet? So we're going to put feet on the top here. Okay, well, if you look back at your conversion chart in your book, okay, we know that there was 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Okay, so that canceled out the miles, and that gave us feet, like what we want there. Okay, so we got rid of the miles and turned it to feet. Now I need to somehow make the hours into seconds. So I'm just going to continue with the parentheses here. I'm not done with the problem yet. Okay, now here's where it gets a little tricky. The hours, if you notice, are on the bottom of the fraction here. So to cancel them out, I'm actually going to need to put them on the top. So that will cancel the hours out. Okay, well, I don't know exactly how many seconds are in an hour, but I do know how many minutes are in an hour. Okay, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, and then I want to get rid of the minutes, so that's on the bottom. So now minutes needs to go on the top, and minutes can be changed to seconds. And same thing, I know there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, some of you may actually be able to tell that there's 3,600 seconds in an hour. If you want to use that conversion instead, that's fine, but I would just stick with the double conversion here like we had. Okay, so that section right there, these two will convert my hours to seconds, so I'm getting rid of hours, and this one right here is converting my miles to feet. Okay, so let's actually multiply through with these. We have 60 times 5,280 gives me 316,800 on top, and then 3,600 on the bottom, 60 times 60. Divide those two out, and you get 88 feet per second. So just think about that next time you're texting and driving going 60 miles an hour. You're actually going 88 feet per second. That's really fast, enough to cause some damage if you get in an accident. All right, let's do one more problem here. We have 8 gallons per minute, and we want to convert that to cups per hour. So this is like maybe running your bathtub of water or something like that. So 8 gallons per minute. 8 gallons over 1 minute. And we want to figure out how many cups are being ran in an hour. So first we're going to get rid of the gallons. So the gallons has to go on the bottom. And gallons we can convert to quarts. There's 4 quarts in 1 gallon. Okay, then we're going to convert the quarts to pints. Remember, this is all off the conversion sheet again. So quarts then is going to go to pints, and there are 2 pints in 1 quart. Okay, now pints is going to go to cups. And then again, there are 2 cups in 1 pint. Okay, so that got us from gallons to cups. So gallons is gone, and now I'm at cups. Now I have to get rid of the minutes and go to hours. So I need one more bracket here. So I have my cups. Now I need to get rid of my minutes. Remember, minutes is on the bottom, so it needs to go on the top. And the minutes is going to go to hours. And I know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So now minutes are canceled out, and now I have cups over hours. Okay, so now you're just going to multiply through 8 times 4 times 2 times 2 times 60 on the top gives you 7,680, and there actually isn't even anything you have to multiply on the bottom. They're all ones, so your answer is 7,680 cups per hour. And you are done. All right, so that is it for your second day of conversions. Make sure you go back, take the quiz, and we will talk to you later.